Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 12th of January 1984, and the title is Always Have Powerful Thoughts and Speak Powerful Words. Today, the Father who lives beyond sound has come into the world of sound in order to take all the children into the stage beyond sound, because there is the experience of deep happiness and peace in the stage beyond sound. By becoming stable in the elevated stage of being beyond sound, you experience yourself to be equal to the Father in your perfect stage. People of today try many different things to attain the true peace of being beyond sound. They continue to adopt very many different methods. However, all of you are embodiments of peace, children of the ocean of peace, master oceans of peace. You stabilize in your stage of being an embodiment of peace in a second. You are experienced in this way, are you not? Do you practice coming into sound in a second and then going beyond and stabilizing in your original religion beyond sound in a second? You are masters of your physical senses, are you not? You can come and perform action whenever you want, and then stabilize yourself in the karmatic stage of being beyond action whenever you want. This is known as being detached one moment and being loving to everyone through karma in the next moment. You experience such controlling power and ruling power, do you not? Things that people of the world say are difficult. Those things are not only easy for you elevated souls, but they are extremely easy because you are master almighty authorities. People of the world think, how can this be possible? They continue to wander around with their intellect and their body in that confusion. Whereas, what do you say? Can you have the thought? How would this happen? To ask how means a question mark. So instead of saying how, the sound that emerges from you once again is, this is how it happens. To say, this is how, means a full stop. So the question mark changed and you put a full stop. What were you yesterday and what have you become today? There is a great difference, is there not? Do you believe that there is a great difference? Yesterday, you used to say, oh God, and today, instead of saying, oh, you say, oh ho, sweet Baba, not God, but Baba. From being far away, you found the Father close to you. You searched for the Father, and the Father found you in different corners. However, the Father didn't have to work hard. You had to make a lot of effort. The Father had your introduction, but you didn't have it. All of you sing songs of love. Bap Dada also sings songs of love for the children. Bap Dada sings the greatest song of love of all every day. And hearing this song, the minds of all the loving children continue to dance in happiness. He sings these songs every day, and this is why, as a memorial, there is great importance of songs. The memorial of the Father's song has been made into the Gita. From hearing the songs of the children and seeing the memorials of the different experiences of dancing in happiness, of being in happiness, bliss, and joy, they made Bhagavat. So, there is the memorial of both. Do you consider yourselves and experience yourselves to be such elevated, fortunate ones? There are many who consider themselves to be this, but only a handful out of multi-millions experience themselves to be this. To be an image of experience means to be an experienced image who is complete and equal to the Father. Let there be the experience of every word and every relationship. Let there be the experience of different attainments through each relationship. Let there be the experience of every power. Let there be the experience of every virtue. You can adopt the jewelry of virtues whenever you want. All these virtues are the variety jewelry. According to the time and place, you can decorate yourself with the jewelry of virtues. Not only can you decorate yourself, but you can also donate virtues to others. Together with the donation of knowledge, the donation of virtues also has great importance. A soul who is a great donor of virtues will not imbibe the defects of others even while seeing them. Such a soul will not be influenced by the defects of others, but instead, by donating virtues, will transform the defects of others into virtues. Just as you give money to a beggar and make them full, in the same way, donate virtues to those who have defects and make them into an image of virtues. Just as the donation of yoga powers and service are very well known, so too the donation of virtues is also a special donation. By donating virtues to souls, you are able to make souls experience the sparkle of zeal and enthusiasm. So have you become an image who is the great donor of everything? That is, have you become images of experience? Today, Baba has especially come to meet the double foreign children. Bab Dada has already told you the specialty of the double foreign children. Nevertheless, Bab Dada calls double foreign children those with a far-sighted intellect. Even while being far away, you have recognized the Father with your intellect and claimed all rights. Bab Dada has special love for the children who have a far-sighted intellect, number-wise, according to their specialty. Are all of you those who become moths and have come flying from your country to surrender yourself to the flame? Or are there some who simply circle around? To surrender means to become equal. So, are you those who surrender yourselves, or those who simply circle around? Which type is the greater in number? Whoever you are, and whatever you are like, Bab Dada likes you. Nevertheless, you have at least reached here, having made so much effort. Therefore, always consider yourself as belonging to the Father, and you will always belong to the Father. This determined thought will constantly enable you to move forward. Don't think about your weaknesses too much. By thinking about your weaknesses, you become even more weak. By saying that you are ill, you become doubly ill. I'm not that powerful. I'm not able to have such good yoga. The service I do is not that good. Am I loved by Baba or not? I don't know whether I will be able to continue or not. these thoughts make you even weaker. Maya first tries in a very light form, and then you give it a bigger form, and Maya takes her chance to become your companion. She is simply trying you out, and you don't recognize this and think that you are like that, and this is why she becomes your companion. Maya is the companion of weakness. Don't repeatedly speak of your weak thoughts or even think weak thoughts. By thinking about it again and again, it becomes your form. Always think, if I don't belong to Baba, who else will? I belonged to Baba. It was I who belonged to Baba. I will belong to him every cycle. This thought makes you healthy and a conqueror of Maya. Weaknesses come later. You don't recognize this and consider it to be the truth, and so Maya makes you belong to her. They show a play about Sita. He, Ravan, wasn't a beggar, but Sita thought he was a beggar. He had simply come to try her, and she thought he really was that. This is how, seeing her innocence, he made her belong to him. Here too, waste thoughts and weak thoughts take on the form of Maya in order to try you. However, it is because you become innocent that she makes you belong to her. I am like that. Then, by making you say this, Maya creates a place for herself. You are not weak like that. You are powerful. You are Master Almighty authorities. You are the handful out of multi-millions who have been selected by Bap Dada. How could such souls be weak? To think in this way is to give a place to Maya. You give her a place, and then you say that you have to get rid of her. But why do you give her a place in the first place? None of you are weak. You are all masters. You are always courageous and always Mahavirs. Have this elevated thought. You are constantly the Father's companion. When you are the Father's companion, Maya cannot make you her companion. Why have you come to Madhuban? To leave Maya behind. Madhuban is the great sacrificial fire, is it not? So, you have come to sacrifice everything in the great sacrificial fire. But Bap Dada says, all of you have come to celebrate Vijaya Ashtami, Dashera. You have come to celebrate the ceremony of applying the tilak of victory. You have become victorious and have come to apply the tilak of victory. All of you are clever in copying and saying, Ji haan, this too is a virtue. Here too, all you have to do is copy the Father. To follow him means to copy him. This is easy, is it not? You come here having left your country, and so Bap Dada also leaves his land behind and comes here. Does Bap Dada not have a family? He puts aside the task of the whole world and comes here. The household of the whole family is the Father's family, is it not? For the Father, all are his children. He has to give a drop to everyone. He doesn't give the inheritance, but he does give at least a drop. Acha, to the most elevated souls who have all rights and are equal to the Father, to those who are constantly great donors, the bestowers of blessings, to those who constantly experience themselves to be great by knowing the great difference, to those who are conquerors of Maya by constantly recognizing Maya, to the elevated souls who are embodiments of all powers, to all the children in this land and abroad who remain lost in love, who have a heart-to-heart conversation with the Father, who celebrate a meeting with the Father, who give their love and remembrance, and also send it through letters to all the children who write very sweet news, and also give news of their loving effort for the self. Bab Dada is seeing all of you personally in front of him and giving love and remembrance. Together with this, he is also giving love-filled remembrance and saying namaste to the children who become moths and surrender themselves to the flame. That is, to those children who become equal to the Father at every step. Dadiji just arrived back in Madhuban from a tour of Madras, Bangalore, Mysore, and Calcutta. Seeing Dadiji, Bapdada said, service of multi-millions is merged in your every step. You became the ruler of the globe, went on a tour, and created your memorial places. How many pilgrimage places did you create? For Mahavir children, to tour around means to create their memorial. Every tour has its own specialty. In this tour also, there was the specialty of fulfilling the desires of many souls. To fulfill the desires of their heart means to become a bestower of blessings. You became a bestower of blessings and also a great donor. According to the drama, whatever programs are created are filled with significance. The significance make you fly. Acha, Bap Dada meeting Dadi Janki. You give everyone the donation of a name. What is the donation of a name? What is your name? To give the donation of a name means to be a trustee and to give a blessing. What would everyone remember as soon as they mention your name? Liberation in life in a second, and to become a trustee. This is the specialty of your name. Therefore, even if you donate a name, anyone's vote can go across. The Father just now praised your specialty of being a trustee. This is the memorial. He must have been given that word, Janak. There are two stories of the one Janak. One Janak is the one who became bodiless in a second, and the second Janak became a trustee in a second. Not mine, but yours. They also show the Janak of the Silver Age. However, you are the Janak who belongs to the Father, not the one who is Sita's father. Conduct a class on why there is importance of giving the donation of a name. One is able to go across even with the boat of just a name. Even if you don't understand anything else, even if you just say Shiv Baba, you can receive a gate pass to heaven. Acha? Seeing all the Maharathi brothers and sisters, there's also a rosary of the children who are instruments for service. All of you special jewels have become instruments. The specialty of being an instrument makes you an instrument. Brahma Baba has great pride in all of you because of one thing. What is he especially proud of? Brahma Baba has special pride in the form of unity that you children have demonstrated from the beginning by harmonizing one another's thoughts. Unity is the foundation of this Brahmin family. Therefore, Brahma Baba is proud of you children. Even though he is living in the subtle region, he sees all the activities. Bab Dada meeting the London group. All of you are those who become spiritual roses and, as flowers of the imperishable garden, give fragrance to others. Are you not? All of you are spiritual roses. In seeing you spiritual roses, the whole world is attracted to you. Each of you spiritual roses is so valuable. You are invaluable. And this is why, even now, the non-living images of all of you also have value. They give or receive each non-living image with so much value. It is just ordinary stone, silver or gold, and yet it has so much value. How much value would they place on a golden idol? How did it become so valuable? By belonging to the Father, you became constantly elevated, constantly continue to sing songs of this fortune. Wah, my fortune, Wah, the bestower of fortune, and Wah, the confluence age, Wah, sweet drama. You know how to say Wah, Wah for everything, do you not? You constantly sing songs of Wah, Wah, do you not? Bap Dada is proud of the residents of London. London is the seed of the tree of service. Therefore, the residents of London are also the seed. Those from the UK means those who always remain okay. Those who constantly keep a balance of study and service. Those who constantly experience progress at every step. Since you belong to the Father, you constantly have His company and His hand. Every child has this over them. Do you experience this? Those who have the Father's hand over them are always safe. You are those who are always safe, are you not? Maya cannot come to the group that is okay. Maya also says, okay, okay, forever, and bids farewell and goes away. The UK, that is, the OK group, has very elevated company. You have a very good company and a powerful atmosphere, and so how could Maya come? You always remain safe. The OK group means the group of those who are conquerors of Maya. Blessing, may you be double light, and by transforming mine into yours, remain free from all attractions. While serving your worldly relations, constantly have the awareness that they are not your children, but the Father's children. The Father has made you their instruments for the sake of service. You are not living at home, but at a service place. Everything of mine has become yours. Even that body is not mine. There is attraction to anything of mine. When mine is finished, nothing can pull your mind or intellect to itself. Only those who transform mine into yours in Brahman life can remain double light. Slogan: in order to become obstacle proof, accumulate the treasure of blessings. Om Shanti.